So this video is going to go over what linear regression and a line of best fit is and how to find it. We'll be also using Desmos, so make sure you are logged on to that when it's time to get to that. So this is the page you should be on right now. So let's get started. All right, so first and foremost, our definition. So a line of best fit. So we kind of went over this on our performance task, but let's just formally write it out in your notes. So a line of best fit is a line on a graph that best approximates a linear relationship between two variables in a data set. You should be filling in the parts in red in your notes. So we have two examples of data. These are about 12 points each. And just looking at it, you should notice that one's kind of going up, the other one's kind of going down. First one, we say it has a positive correlation because it's going up. And the second one is a negative correlation because it's going down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and draw this line of best fit. So we're just going to draw a line that kind of fits the data as best as possible. So I'm just going to put 2 points to help you get that line going. So I'm going to put a point at 1 and a point up here at 7, 10. I'm just going to draw a line going across. So I'm thinking this is my line of best fit. I just kind of guessed at it. It seems to be very close to all the points. So this is what it is, but there's actually a technical way of finding it. But for now, we're just doing a quick guess. So let's find that equation for this line that we just kind of guessed. We know that the y-intercept is at 1. That's why I chose that point. And I'm going to count my rise over my run. In this case, I can see it's going up from 1 to 10. So that's up 9 and over across 7. So this would be positive 9 over 7 as my line of best fit. That's pretty quick, something we've done before. So write this down underneath your graph. Let's go ahead and do that for the second one. We started around 9, and I'm going to end at about 9 as well. And I'm going to draw my line going down. Seems to be pretty close to all the points. Again, not perfect, but just kind of estimating here. So my y-intercept is at positive 9. And we can see that this one is going down 9 and across 9. So we're going to say my slope is down negative 9 over 9. And we're just going to simplify that. Y equals negative x plus 9 or negative 1x plus 9. So we just drew a line of best fit. Again, it approximates all the points as close as possible at once. We wrote an equation for it, but there's a technical way of doing it. We saw how to do this on Desmos, and we'll be doing that again today. All right, let's go ahead and get that exact one because, again, like I said, these are just approximations, not exact. We want the exact values. So let's do this on Desmos. All right, so this whole thing is called the linear regression equation. That's the one Desmos will give us. You can also do this on the graphing calculator if you'd like. And this equation describes the line of best fit, the actual line. So let's say we have the list of all the points on the graph on the top on graph A. So these are all the points. I'm going to go ahead and put all these points on Desmos. It's already been done. So here it is. Let's find it. There we go. So all the points are there on Desmos. I'm just going to go ahead and make a few changes here. I'm going to go ahead and change the x and y axis. I'm going to go from negative 1 to, let's go, our graph goes to 10. I'll just put 11 just to have a little bit extra space. On the y-axis, I'll do the same, negative 1 to 11. It just gives me a better window. Just click on the wrench to make it go away. So this is the same graph you guys already have on your paper. It's just on the computer now. We're going to put the line of best fit. Remember, it's y equals mx plus b. Notice something shows up because I need to tell the Desmos that I want to use all these x values and all these y values. Notice I have the subscript 1. So I'm going to go down to my equation here and put the subscript, type in the number 1. It makes it a subscript. Type in the 1 next to the x. Notice everything went away. So instead of putting the equal sign, we got to put the squiggly equal sign or the squiggly sign. It's on your computer underneath escape. So now I have the line of best fit. Down here I have the actual slope and the y-intercept that goes with it. So the slope is 1.1938. Let's just round it to the hundredths, so 1.19. My B value is 1.338. I'll just round it to 1.34. So let's go ahead and put that on our actual notes. So here it is. So we got y equals 1.19x plus 1.34. So the question now is going to be, was our equation close or was our equation not close? So let's go ahead and look at these numbers. So we got the x value pretty close. I'm sorry, the y-intercept. We have 1.34. We had it up about 1. It's very close. Now our slope was 9/7, and 9 divided by 7 is actually, that is 1.29. So compared to the actual slope, we were also pretty close. We were 1/10 of a point away from there. So we were actually closer on that one. So we were pretty close. Again, our line of best fit when we drew it is not always going to be exact. So that's why we want to use something like Desmos or the graphing calculator. So now what I want you to do is to do the same thing for part B. So go ahead and look at every single point on the graph above and fill in all the y values on your own for every single one of these, looking at the graph. Then I want you to go ahead and go to Desmos, and you're going to type in all those in here. You'll get the graph, and you're going to do a screenshot of it as well. So let me go back to what I want you to do once as a repeat that. So you're going to go on desmos.com. You're going to ask yourself, is your equation close? It's just going to be a side check after you have it. So again, you want to write down that equation up here, y equals whatever it is that it is, y equals blank x plus blank. You got to use Desmos for this, so there's no way around it. And once you have that, you're going to get this box signed off. Once you show me tomorrow a screenshot that you took of the graph, or you can show it to the sub and have them sign it. Again, it should look something like this. This is a screenshot of the one for the first equation, but realize that your x and your y-intercept here should match what you have in your equation right there. So go ahead and take care of that. Once you're done, get it signed off by the sub or take a screenshot and save it for tomorrow to get me to sign it. And then watch the next video to get into the word problems we're going to be working on.